Good morning, students. In the last class, we had seen up to the uh, density formula in rho GH, whereas density is equal to mass per unit volume. For the liquid, how it converts it into H rho G or rho Hg, whereas rho is called as pressure is equal to H rho G, where H is the height and rho is the density and G is your gravity. Last class we had seen the pressure in liquids depends upon the column and depends upon the height variation, like that we had seen. Now we are going to see the atmospheric pressure. Again we are going to see the pressure in atmospheric fluids. Already what we had seen in the liquid will be applied for the gas also, because atmosphere is fully filled with air. Earth is surrounded by a layer of air up to certain height, that is 300 kilometer, and this layer of air surrounding the earth is called atmosphere. You may be forgot, you have studied in your earlier classes what do you mean by atmosphere. The layer of air surrounding the earth up to certain height is called as your atmosphere. Since air occupies space and as weight, it also exerts pressure. The pressure is called as atmospheric pressure. So now we had come to know what is an atmosphere. The air surrounding the earth in a form of layer up to a certain height is called as your atmosphere, and the pressure exerted by that air is called as your atmospheric pressure. The atmospheric we normally refer is the air pressure at sea level. Because of this atmospheric pressure, we can judge the cyclones and rain. Meteorologists will be judging the, it may be rain or it may be the formation of cyclone. Because of this atmospheric pressure shows that the air gets thinner when increasing altitude. If you go above this distance what we have studied, 300 kilometers, the atmospheric layer won't be there. That means the atmospheric pressure decreases. And when we go up into the mountains, there is no pressure. Because there is no pressure, we need some oxygen to balance the body pressure. Inside we are having a blood pressure, outside the pressure is less, so our pressure may be increased inside our body. In order to balance that, we are carrying oxygen and all. Above each occasion, earth is in column of air that stretches to the top of the atmosphere. Here air pressure and density are lower at a high altitude. So when you are going higher places such as in a mountain, the pressure will be reduced as well as the density, because a shorter column of air pushes down. Air pressure and density are higher at sea level, so only the cyclones will be formed near the seas because the pressure will be higher. Human lung is well adapted to breathe at a pressure of sea level. Falls a greater altitude, mountain climbers need a special breathing equipment such as an oxygen cylinder. Similarly, special equipments are used by people who work in the mines where the pressure is greater than the sea level. When you are digging for extraction of gold and such an costlier material, the people are digging and mining the earth. At that time also the pressure will be greater. To maintain the pressure, they should use some special equipments to maintain their body pressure along with this pressure. Measurement of atmospheric pressure. How will you measure this atmospheric pressure? What is the value for this pressure? When it goes low, what happen? When it goes high, what happen? The instrument used to measure the atmospheric pressure is called as barometer. The instrument used to measure the atmospheric pressure is called as barometer. Underline the word and spell it. A mercury barometer, first designed by an Italian physicist Torricelli, consists of a long glass tube closed at one end, open at another end, filled with mercury and turned upside down into a container of mercury. The container which is already having a mercury. This is done by closing the open end of the mercury filled tube with the thumb and then opening it after immersing it into a trough of mercury. So by doing this is the arrangement. I think you are able to see. You are able to see the container which is having a mercury and an jar which is inverted into that, which is having a column of mercury. See, at the top of the small narrow tube vessel having a vacuum, pressure exerted by the column of mercury. This is called as atmospheric pressure. The length of the mercury column inside the tube is 760 millimeter. This is the atmospheric pressure. The barometer works by balancing the mercury in a glass tube against the outside pressure. If the pressure increases, it pushes more of the mercury up into the tube, and if the pressure decreases, more of the mercury drains from the tube. As there is no air trapped in the space between the mercury and the closed end, there is a vacuum in the space. Vacuum cannot exert pressure, so the level of mercury in the tube provides the measurement of air pressure. This is called as your atmospheric pressure. This type of instrument can be used in the lab or weather station, but it is not portable and it is difficult to shift from one place to another place. Nowadays we are having a new equipment. This is the first founded by Torricelli. On a typical day at sea level, the height of the mercury column is 760 mm. Let us calculate the pressure due to the mercury of 760 mm. We know that pressure formula is equal to thrust by area. For a liquid, it is converted into H rho g. Here the height is 760 mm and density of mercury, you know that 13,600 kg per meter cube. Gravity, our earth gravity is always constant, 9.8 meter per second square. So this is your pressure. The pressure is called 1 atmospheric pressure. There is also another unit called bar that is also used to express such a high values. 1 point Pascal, unit of pressure is Pascal, because Pascal find out the pressure, and 1 bar is equal to 1 into 10 power 3 Pascal. Hence 1 atmospheric pressure is equal to 1.013 bar. So atmospheric pressure is 1.012 into 10 power 3 Pascal, whereas the 10 power 3 Pascal is called as 1 bar. So 1 atmospheric is equal to 1.013 bar. Expressing the value in kilopascal, the 10 power 3 won't be there. Instead of 10 power 3, kilo will be coming there. This means that on 1 meter square of surface, the force acting is 1.013 kilonewton, because you know that pressure is equal to thrust by area, whereas area is in meter square and thrust is the force, and so it is denoted as Newton. So force acting is Newton, 1.03 kilonewton. Then there is a small problem, a mercury barometer in a physics laboratory. The given data is height 732 vertical column and density is 1.6, that is the mercury density, and 9.8. Only the height varies, whereas we studied 736 in the 760 is the normal pressure we have studied. Here it is lowest into 732. So yeah, Pascal pressure is atmospheric pressure is 0.976 into 10 power 3 Pascal. Gauge pressure and absolute pressure. Our daily activities are happening in the atmospheric pressure. We are so used to do that we do not even realize when tire pressure and blood pressure are measured using the instrument called gauges. So what I said, the barometer is used to measure the atmospheric pressure. So is the pressure over the atmospheric pressure. Hence the absolute pressure is 0. Reference against a perfect vacuum and gauge pressure is 0. Reference against atmospheric pressure. For a pressure higher than atmospheric pressure, absolute pressure is equal to atmospheric pressure plus gauge pressure. For a pressure, we have seen that a liquid column exerts pressure. So the pressure inside, for a pressure lower than the atmospheric pressure, absolute pressure is equal to atmospheric pressure minus gauge pressure. We have seen that the liquid column exerts pressure, so the pressure inside the sea will more. This is more than twice the atmospheric pressure. Parts of our body, especially blood vessels and soft tissues, cannot withstand such a high pressure. Hence, scuba divers always wear a special suits and equipment to protect themselves. The next page we will see in the next video. Or you understood? I think you are understood up to this. Is there any doubt? You can make a call and clear your doubt.